Hello boxing fans, welcome to BBC World guys, and if you're new to the channel, click the like and subscribe button right now. So, according to the recent reports, coming from Michael Bernstein and Mike Coppinger, two credible boxing or sports journalists. So, it has been reported, first reported by Mike Coppinger, that the Deontay Wilder versus Ruiz Ortiz rematch is reportedly now likely to take place in November and would be happening on September 28th, as was previously touted as a possible option, according to Mike Coppinger. Listen, I saw this coming miles away already, man. I love in Chinese. Are we forgetting that Deontay Wilder's career is all about Anthony Joshua? Has been all about him? Are we forgetting that Deontay Wilder actually received the recognition that he eagerly fought for the past maybe 9 years before Joshua came along and changed everything, changed his life? Are we forgetting that? I haven't. If you have forgotten me, I haven't. BBC, don't forget. BBC always keep it intact. Keep things intact till when it's time to release it. So, the reason why the Deontay Wilder Ortiz bout is being planned for November now is because Heyman is trying to play a game, a chess game, like he usually does. We know that. No matter how powerful Heyman might be, the thing is that BBC can never, I say never be belittled. Because I saw this coming miles away. And BBC FBI, so I have to, listen, BBC, I have to give those guys credit. I mean, credit. All the constant information they've been giving me. Credible information behind closed doors. And I've been very grateful to be a guy to receive them. So, the thing is that what they're trying to do right now is that they are hoping that Andrew Junior Beast entered during the rematch so that that's a free fight, potential fight that is now being touted to take place in November. According to Fury, he said he signed a contract, which is a lie because Top Rank came out and said something different. I love in Japanese. People lie too much just to get attention. Wilder and Fury, they will have no career if not for Joshua. I mean, even you see Joshua is out of the game for now. And you see the heavy division not really getting exciting as it used to be, or as it was getting. During the Joshua era. Or let's say during the Joshua reign, because Joshua is still going to come back, that's for sure. So during Joshua's reign as a champion, the heavy division was popping, super popping. But now Joshua is no longer a champion. He has gone back to what he used to be before. Going back slowly there. Maybe guys like Dana Dubois will change it. But Dana Dubois himself is not, a mover. He's not a commercial juggernaut like Joshua yet. So he's got a long way to go before he gets to that stage. Now, Heyman is hoping that Andrew Ruiz beats Anthony Joshua in a rematch so that they can stage a unification bout. But You've got to fulfill the winner of Joshua Ruiz has got to fulfill the mandatory obligations as well. They've got to fulfill it because Usyk is there waiting. Waiting to fight the winner. It's going to be interesting how it plays out. Yet I know unification supersedes everything, according to what people say, but it depends. What if Usyk say, I don't want you guys to fight each other because I know what will happen if that actually take place. I want to fight the winner right away. So all those games they are playing, they are trying to use Joshua's name to sell that fight because everybody knows that Ortiz is 69 years old, 59 years old, sorry guys, 59 years old, going to 60 years soon. Everybody knows that that guy is not the same guy. He's not at his prime. He's not in his prime. He's not the same guy that fought Brian Jennings. In fact, when he fought Brian Jennings, he was already, getting hold or something like that. But he still had some dog in him. But since he lost to Wilder, he's been very poor. Very poor, I have to say. Ortiz knows that. So I don't see the reason behind this unnecessary rematch. If you wanted to rematch the guy, you should have done it right away. And you know me. So, but he wanted to take on Tyson Fury. He thought Tyson Fury was past it. He thought Tyson Fury would be easy work for him. It turned out not to be true. Tyson Fury still had a gift. And Tyson Fury embarrassed them and schooled them in his own country. And got robbed. I have to say that Tyson Fury, I don't like the guy that much. I'm not a huge fan, but he got robbed against Wilder in that fight. So, if Wilder Ortiz rematch is being, talked about, is being reported now, likely to take place in November, that means it will be later in November. Because if Joshua Ruiz bout can take place early, maybe the first week of November, I know AIMA will surely, extend that, extend Wilder Ruiz to later date. I know what they're doing. Using Joshua's name to market Deontay Wilder. Like they've done for the past 2 years and denying it. Wilder gets no balls. Except it's fighting Joshua. Or except Joshua's name is in the mouth. Unless Joshua's name is in his mouth. Either Joshua's name is in his mouth. Okay. Or Joshua is shining as a champion, or is calling Joshua out. This guy has no goddamn shine. No goddamn shine. So you've got to give Joshua all the goddamn props. And the Americans will say, give him his goddamn props. I love in Japanese. So, what are your thoughts? You guys should give your thoughts below. For me, I'm not really excited about the Wilder Ortiz rematch because I know what happened before is going to happen again. Wilder is not going to go in there and try to box. No, Wilder is going to go in there and try to blast him out in the first round like he did to the Brazil. We know Wilder might be very sloppy, but that guy is a wide beast. Wide beast. We know what he wants to do. Wilder can actually become a bigger star. I know that myself. But just like what I've said about Jaguar, saying that he might not go places because of the promotional company is signed to. Because a lot of you guys just come and say shit on my channel and say I'm in on a listen. You don't know shit about boxing inside game. I do. Because I know people in there and they give me information about it. people, BBC, FBI's, people who work with this promotional company, and they tell me, listen, this one is good, this one is not good, this one is good, look what this one is doing. They might not tell those guys because if they do say it out, they might get sacked, from their positions. Because in boxer game, you have to leak access to even go to an event. Can you imagine it? If I were to apply right now to go to any PBC event, I don't think Heyman will want me to be there, because he knows I'm not a super fan of him. I'm a fan of boxing and a fan of all boxers. So when they're going the wrong way, I tend to tell them. I don't know I've not seen Heyman in person. So people will say, you have not seen him in person, so why do you talk shit about him? Because I know people who have, and they work with him. Some of them. And they tell me what's going on behind closed doors. You think I'm stupid or what? Heyman can change this himself. But he doesn't want to change because he feels like America is everything. That's not true. America is just a country out of the 200 plus countries on earth. It's just a little tiny country in the planet Earth. So we've got to actually say that. If you want to become big, okay, if you want to become huge, you've got to expand your brand outside your own territory to achieve something. People believe that you have to go to America to make it. No. The richest black man on the planet lives in Nigeria. We never hear shit from him because he does everything in silence. All those guys, superstars in America, you're seeing calling themselves black billionaires and other stuff, or those musicians spending cash. They don't have shit compared to Aliko Dangote. He's just sitting down in his own home, chilling, doing business. You never hear a word from Aliko Dangote. Just like you never hear Joshua say shit about anyone, but keeping everything professional. So, are you guys ready for Wilder Ortiz 2? I love in Japanese, man. Well, some of you might be, some of you. So, for those of you who are Wilder fanboys, you're definitely ready for that. Me, I will watch the fight. I'm a boxing fan. I cannot say I will not watch it. I will watch it. But I know what's going to happen already. Wilder is going to blast the guy out. Blast him out. That's for sure. Ortiz has no chance, man. Has no chance. Ortiz is already getting to 60. He has no chance. Give it a thumbs below, guys. Like the video, share, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Go follow me on Instagram at Boxing Blog Center, on Twitter at Boxing Blog, and as well on Facebook at Boxing Blog Center, guys. Stay blessed, stay humble, stay hungry. Write me, DM me, talk shit about me, all nice. Because every opinion matters, man. Cheers.